Today was any other day, like any other day. Listening to Incubus here in my room, ironically, in my room. My mind hadn't fallen apart, but it was full of fiction-worthy winds that carried the thoughts of lovers I never have. A girl who loses her shit when she thinks of South Korea. An unnatural redhead who tried to dye her hair back brown, but I just call her Peg Leg Arnold. And lastly, a fucking model. Not an official model, but you couldn't tell me otherwise. They all were Hispanic. It's not really that I favor Hispanics. I just seem to have good luck with them. And also, you gotta have some spice in your life, right? After using my trash can for the third time that day, thinking about a threesome with all of them, I decided to get my day going. So I go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, and gargle a shot of bleach, mouthwash, and head out to face the world with shinier teeth than Chip Skylark. I go out, and for once, it's not hot enough to start sweating from standing in the shade, so I decide to go for a walk. I headed towards my neighbor's backyard. And maybe I was delusional from not eating breakfast, or maybe it was the bleach shot that I gargled with. But the few yards usually that it felt like just seemed like a journey, like none other. Anyways, I make it to the other side just to get attacked by some fucking crows. Did I mention birds don't like me? I've been building a wingsuit with the birds I've conquered and shot. And every bird I've come across seems to be able to sense that I've hunted down a number of their bird brain brethren. Since I don't have any of my signature Afro picks or weapons with me, I break into a run towards the lake in that neighborhood. I take a deep breath and jump in. Now I know what you're wondering, why didn't I just turn around and run home to where my weapons are? Well, you need to mind your business and let me tell my story. So while gathering water, I managed to beat a squid named Bert in a game of rock, hentai magazine, scissors, a few times before the birds finally left. I said my goodbyes to Bert, and I found an empty house. I picked the lock. I know what you're thinking. No, I'm not a criminal. I just go in to wash my clothes, and I took a shower at their place. Now, as I'm finishing, before I could leave, a little girl walked in who couldn't have been any more than 6 years old. She looked surprised, and I had to think fast because her parents were going to be soon behind her. So with razor-sharp reflexes, I reached to the top of the fridge and pulled out a cookie jar, and I gave it to her, and I said, shh. She smiled like an absent kid in school, and like an absent kid at school, I was gone. I'm on my way. I don't want to stick in that neighborhood too long, but instead of making a left, which will lead back to my neighborhood, I make a right and explore some unknown territory. The first neighborhood I spot has a lot of voices coming to it. So like a mouse in a maze hunting to find some cheese, I was hunting to find a sound. After a 20-minute walk, I found my way to somebody's backyard, accompanied by the smell of dirty animals and hot sauce. I managed to make my way through a crowd of Mexican and black men. It was a cockfight and a dogfight going on simultaneously. When I got closer to the chickens, they seemed to get more aggravated and stopped fighting altogether and jumped out of the small fence towards me. I wasn't prepared for this, so I fell backwards on my ass. And the Mexican guy behind me got mauled by the chickens, and that's when I knew it was time to get out the dodge. So I attempted to creep away because shit was getting intense, and as I'm walking, I feel everyone turning towards me. I hear small conversations between everyone, asking each other if they knew me. It's way too many people to fight at once, and I'm no Bruce Lee. It probably wasn't the best time, but I was getting paranoid, so I started texting my demigod brother, Nathaniel, telling him what's up. And he responds, why are you texting me? You should be focused on getting out of there. As I finished reading his text, I lift my head up and accidentally headbutt the back of some guy's beer bottle, causing him to gag on the bottle. Now he's pissed and pushes me, and now I'm enclosed in a crowd of angry brown and black cheeky fucks.